Hi, Rosie. Hi, dog. Hello. You're so cute. You're so cute. You are. You're cute. You're doggy. You're happy. Yes, you're happy, doggo. Your baby. Your poo. Are you gonna go down? That's. I'll take it. Hi. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through another episode of Reddit hunting. So I'm really excited to get started on that. I know it has been a while since my last upload. A lot has happened since then. Thanksgiving, we moved. Christmas, I got engaged. I started seeing a new chiropractor. So a lot has happened. I know it has been a while. But the new year, new videos, new uploads. Let's just go into it. So, on this episode of Reddit Hunting, I have a few different posts pulled up. As per usual, I have only... Hey guys, it's Sheekers. I wanted to let you know that you can hear Shane playing WoW in the background of the entire video because his keyboard clacks. So just know that going forward. Alright, I love you. Bye. The titles, I maybe skimmed a little bit of it, so we're gonna just go right into it. I'm really excited. So, first post. Here we go. Am I the asshole for deleting my daughter's PowerPoint project when she lied to me? This one I'm interested in. I'm a father of two, a girl 18 and a boy 9. Their mother and I got divorced over a year ago. Due to my work, I hired a babysitter for my son since his sister can look after herself with no issues, and also because my son is anemic. His condition isn't improving. I've been told that something's causing his anemia and I'm worried it might be something serious. We see the doctor regularly and I make sure he eats well and rests because doing activities causes trouble breathing. Babysitter arrives at 8 a.m. That's when I leave for work. I get off at 6 p.m. That's a lot. That's a big babysitter task. Tuesday night, I got a call from the babysitter saying she won't be coming the next day and I needed to find a substitute. Oh boy. Called at 11 p.m. so it was already late. That's also, like, if we're talking COVID timeline, that's stressful. I mean, having an anemic son during COVID. I tried to call my work in the morning to take the day off, but my daughter started convincing me that there was no issue and that she'd take care of her brother and make sure he's okay. She said she'd call me. I mean, she's 18. I imagine that's, like, she's responsible enough.
Wrong.
I gave her a paper of all the things she needed to do, showed her where the food is, his medication, and what he takes it. She said she got this, and I shouldn't worry. I went to work. I called every hour to check. She told me everything's fine, and whenever I asked about her brother, she'd say he's sleeping. Uh-oh. I got off work earlier. I got home at 5 p.m. I went straight to my son's room to check, since she said he was sleeping all day, but I didn't find him there. He's usually either in his room or the living room. I freaked out, but oh no. When I didn't find him, I checked every room and I found him sitting on the floor inside the bathroom. And I asked what happened, and when he saw me, he started crying, saying he slipped.
Excuse me, bitch!
Sitting on the floor, unable to move for 2 hours. Before that, he was in his room without eating. She didn't feed him or give him his medication? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. This is the last paragraph too, so a lot has to happen in one paragraph. I called her name. She came asking when I got home. I yelled at her and asked her where she was while her brother was sitting in the bathroom for 2 hours. She said she was in her room working on her PowerPoint project. She said she didn't know because she was wearing headphones. Her excuse for not feeding him was that he was sleeping. This is so hard to read. Her excuse for not feeding him was that he was sleeping. I was so angry with her for lying to me on the phone. I took him to his room, changed his clothes, checked his blood pressure, wrapped his ankle, fed him, gave him his medication. She went back to her room like nothing happened. I was angry when she said her project was more important than her brother. That's not what she said. I took her laptop and deleted it. Oh boy. Started yelling at me that she's an adult. I can't get around her like that. An adult who didn't bother. Called her mom and her mom didn't stop calling. Okay, first of all, this is my confusion. She's an 18-year-old in the 21st century in the year of our Lord 2021. You know Control Z is a thing, right? This is what freaks me out because, like, not freaks me out, but it, like, confuses me. Because she's mad that he deleted her PowerPoint project. If it's in Google Drive, you can recover it pretty easily. If it's in Microsoft, you can recover that pretty easily. If it's on, like, in fucking Mac on Apple, you can recover that pretty easily. Over the years, they have specifically made it easier and easier to recover lost files. So this is my confusion. Yes, she's an asshole for not taking care of her brother, especially because he's anemic and he has a special medical condition that needs a lot of attention. However, Okay, so here's the thing. She called her mom. The mom was really pissed, told the husband to get the shit together, deal with his anger, blah, blah, blah. He said that his son's blood pressure readings were low and he was worried, and all that the wife was worried about is the daughter redoing her project. But, again, just recover the project. That doesn't make sense to me. I think this guy is an asshole for acting out in anger like that. I mean, if we're talking in the terms of Am I the Asshole Reddit, yes, he would be an asshole for that specific reason. However, the daughter is definitely overreacting by calling the mom and freaking out on her. Like, just recover it. I know, it's shitty. You're 18, figure it out. Alright, let's move on. This one was a little underwhelming, especially with that ending. Like, it's not hard. I've been there. I mean, I can't say that, like, this is not from personal experience. I've definitely been there where I've had my projects, my PowerPoint projects, my essays, everything just deleted off of my computer.
Hey guys, it's Cheeks. I just wanted to let you know that if you're still in school and you're not doing all of your projects and everything on Google Drive, do it right now. I will save you a lot of heartache because Google Drive automatically saves your stuff while you're editing it. So if you don't have that going for you right now, do it. That's my word of warning. Okay, bye.
Am I the asshole for telling my fiance? Is that how fiance is spelled? Because I thought it was 2 E's. Completely irrelevant, but that's just, I mean, considering I am a fiance myself. I'm sorry, let's just continue. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance that he isn't my son's real dad and to stop acting like it? Yikes! Oh boy! Oh geez. This is gonna be a doozy. Okay, I, a 31-year-old female, think I said something bad, but at the same time, I stand by it. So at the age of 17, I got into a relationship with a boy who was in my class. I'm assuming blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. They broke up.
Wrong.
They had a kid, they broke up. I didn't think about getting into another relationship until I met my now fiance, who's a 32-year-old male. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. After losing my ex, the father of my son. Oh, he died, right? Oh shit. So he died. I thought they broke up. Nope, they died. I just read I was completely heartbroken and I didn't think context clues were important. Anyways, she's not with this guy. My fiance has an amazing relationship with my child, but now it's bringing up bad feelings. My partner has started referencing my child as his son. Like, he tells people that he has a son and everything. I can't help but think that by letting him do it, I'm disrespecting my son's biological dad. I don't want my son to forget who his actual father is, and I definitely don't want any other man to try and replace him. Then why are you getting married? I brought this up to my fiance. He was offended because he had been... No, you're good. You're good, babe. It's fine. He was offended because he has been in my son's life for 5 years and treats him like his own. He thinks I should be happy that my son has a father figure in his life. I then told him that he is not his father and to stop acting like he is. Now he's giving me the cold shoulder. Oh boy. I told my mom because I wanted her opinion and she thinks I'm being cruel. She even said that my fiance is more of a dad to my son than his actual dad. Oh god, because his dad chose drugs over him. Wow, which I think is completely disrespectful to say about my dead ex-boyfriend. I feel like a shitty person, but surely I'm entitled to my feelings. Am I the asshole? Yes. You are an asshole. Oh my god. If you didn't want anyone else to be a father figure for your child, don't get engaged. Don't try and marry someone if you don't want anyone to be a father figure for your child. Oh my god. Don't let him watch any movies where there's a strong bond between a father and a son. Don't let him have any coaches. Don't let him have any good role models as teachers. Yeah, if you don't want anyone to replace the father figure role, then don't get married. That is so stupid. You should be lucky that he's trying so hard to have a good relationship with your son. The fuck? Oh, let's read some comments, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, you're the asshole. Your fiance is going above and beyond and being a father to your child. You should probably talk to someone about your grief. It's the fact that your son's father chose drugs over getting help. That's true. That's another thing. So she said that he did have an addiction. It just says drug addiction. I personally have not had a drug addiction be a problem in my life, but I have had people close to me struggle with addiction, so I understand that addiction is a sort of disease. It is really difficult to get through. I can't talk on the fact that he chose drugs over his son. I don't know how severe it was, so I'm just gonna gloss over that because I don't have any way to judge the situation. I do think that OP is pretty cruel for, you know, saying that to her fiance, who is stepping up to be a father figure and take on that fathering role and give that kid a really good foundation between a relationship with a male role model. You know, why would you tarnish that? Why wouldn't you celebrate that? It's frustrating. Let's move on before I scream. Am I the asshole? This one I'm really excited about. Okay, let me just prepare myself real quick. Am I the asshole for putting peanut butter on my bread? What? Okay. Preface. My brother and I live with my grandmother. I, 18, female, have a job and pay rent. My brother, 17, male, does not have a job and obviously isn't required to pay rent because he's a minor. That's not a big deal, obviously. The kid's gotta focus on school. Don't you also have to focus on school? However, the issue comes in when I give my grandmother money for my rent, which is divided up into the car payment, my room, and groceries. My brother believes he has dietary restrictions. Oh, the way that that's phrased is just a nugget. He has never been tested for any of these restrictions. He believes he has, and yet the kid has chosen to only eat meat. That's not healthy. Some other things with high protein and very little carbs. Oh boy. Okay. He also loves to berate me and my grandmother for our eating habits, often calling us fat.
He has set up a half a dozen chairs. This is vindictive. It's unnecessary. This is unnecessary. His shoulder.
And telling us that our food is disgusting. Oh, kid. When we go to make normal meals or eat snacks, now I am the furthest thing from fat. My BMI is very close to 18, so hearing him say that bothers me. Yeah, he kind of sounds like an asshole. Hi, Rose. I often try to avoid him when I eat so I don't have to hear him comment. However, this is hard because he's a tall kid, and when he wants to follow you around, there's no way to get him to stop. Back tap him. You can get him to stop. If you really wanted to, you could. Not saying that she's at fault for that. I'm just saying. I grew up with 2 older brothers. Okay, today's event. Today, I made the brave decision to put peanut butter on my bread. I'm proud of you, girl. My brother was in the kitchen, and we were looking at the 4 jars of peanut butter in the cabinet. 3 of them were unopened. I grabbed the jar that was opened, and when I opened the jar to put the peanut butter on my bread, I noticed that there were fingerprints. Oh no. There were fingerprints in the peanut butter. Ingest? I asked my brother if he had... I love ingest. That was beautiful. Ingest! I asked my brother if he had just eaten it with his hands. And he kind of smiled and turned away. Oh, this is disgusting. He's 17, but this is disgusting. I pretty much said whatever and grabbed a new jar of peanut butter, grabbed the knife and put the butter on my bread. He stopped me. He didn't want me to double dip the knife that I was using to put the peanut butter on the bread because he didn't want cross-contamination from the breadcrumbs, you fool! Oh my god. I kind of bickered with him for a minute trying to explain that it wasn't that serious and there was another jar of peanut butter he already started that I had not exposed to bread. He got really upset with me, and I'm not gonna lie, I was annoyed too. He's trying to gatekeep what I eat and how I eat. So this is where I may be the asshole. I scooped the smallest glob of peanut butter and put it as deep into the bread as I could, getting as many crumbs on the knife as possible. He was upset and stormed off. I love her. I would have done the same thing. When he went away, I finished putting peanut butter on my bread slices and gasp, there were no crumbs in the fucking peanut butter because I know how to butter my damn bread correctly. I want to meet this girl. She sounds amazing. Regardless, he didn't pay for the peanut butter. There's other jars, one that he already put his grubby little paws in. That's true. He put his hands in another jar of peanut butter. I don't think he wants peanut butter anyway because those jars have been in there for some time now. She wants to know if she's the asshole. I have a really big resounding not the asshole. I think it's as a very specific sibling relationship that we're talking about here. And if people haven't, you know, they don't have siblings, it's definitely a weird relationship because you kind of hate each other, but you also love each other very, very much. And you do things to piss each other off because you're fucking annoyed with them. You live with them. You see them all the time. You're both hormonal and going through a bunch of shit. And you just gotta mess with each other. Like, that's just relationship. Wow. Let's read some comments. Let's just do this.
Why does he care if you double dip? He has his own nasty jar of peanut butter now.
She responded and she said, he's worried that the bread would contaminate. Wait. That the bread would contaminate the peanut butter, and he doesn't eat bread in his diet because he thinks it's evil. I told him he doesn't have to eat from the jar of peanut butter, like we don't want to eat from the jar that he put his grubby little fingers into, so we don't. And don't is so problem is solved. Fingernut butter jars his, him no touchy other peanut butter. I love it. Someone else asked about the bread being evil, and she explained, I think he thinks the gluten literally poisons your gut, and for him, he says it makes him feel lethargic and bad. He's become uber obsessed with food and his nutrition content, and I'm worried that he has an eating disorder, but nobody takes it seriously when I bring it up. Oh, I think because he's a male, no one thinks he can have an eating disorder. Oh, she worries about him. Wait, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's a sibling relationship right now because she's really worried about his well-being. Oh, take him to a nutritionist, please. I really hope she takes him to a nutritionist. I think that's a really great way to end the video. I don't think I'm gonna find any other posts today that are gonna top Fingernut butter. And please leave a comment below about how you guys like your peanut butter, or if you don't. I used to despise peanut butter. I didn't like the form of peanut butter, but I really love peanuts. But eventually, you know, I grew out of that phase. I really got some help, and now I love peanut butter. What ways do you guys like to eat peanut butter? Please let me know. Also, do you think carbs are evil? Why do you think carbs are evil? If you have celiac, that's just kind of a free pass, so you don't have to comment on that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want to keep up to date on what I'm doing, you know, what I'm posting, when I'm going live on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter at Shekers9565 and on Instagram at Shekers9565. Trying to keep those more up to date with the new year and everything. Just keep everything in motion. I'll try and be uploading more on YouTube. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget, you are valuable. I love you guys very much, and I will see you next time. Bye!